Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. Bread in my hands is Drafted, a fascinating graphic memoir by Rick Parker. This one's come out a bit ago, and it took a bit to read it, I'll be honest, and I'm glad I did, because it is really, really interesting. So, as I said, this is a graphic memoir by Parker and his experiences to what it was like to be drafted during the Vietnam War. He talks about his life kind of leading up to him being drafted. He went to college. He flunked out in math. And wound up getting drafted. So it's everything from him going to like basic training, officer training, like just every single step, and it's detailed. It's actually a fantastic, fantastic graphic novel. My experience with obviously I was not in Vietnam. I'm sure I know some people who went to Vietnam, but it's not like they ever talk about it. So my experience of what it is to, have gone through that experience is like films, like Full Metal Jacket and stuff like that. So really it's kind of, built around media. This isn't something that, I know tons of, but Parker really dives into like small details. Like the amount of detail that is in this memoir is unreal. I mean, it's that type of thing of like food he ate, missing a word, during lunch or a meal, and having to do something in front of everyone. Like there's a level of detail here that I think is insane, especially for something that was 50 years ago. This is not like it was yesterday. So it's one of those of just like props to Parker for just really remembering everything. Like that alone is a feat. Put it together into a graphic memoir that is touching. It's at times sad. It's at times humorous. At times it's just frustrating. Like there is an amazing weaving of storytelling in this. That really keeps you engaged, and you hear something about someone having to getting drafted during Vietnam, like immediately you get dread, and you think, oh, they're gonna get shipped over, and thank God this person's alive, and what detail of this are they gonna go into the horrors? But he kind of goes into that detail of just some of the brutal nature of going into the army and the training and being basically beaten down physically and psychologically. There is loss of life, but a lot of it's like drunk driving. I mean, that's the thing that's crazy is the amount of people that seem to have died in accidents. And I think the other is even at like the lowest points, Parker seems to find like the humor in it. There's like one point where they're simulating being caught and having to go to a camp. Being caught by the enemy and going to a camp, and he winds up escaping and doesn't get caught back, and he's like the first person to ever do it, and they take him back, and like he immediately started, it was just like, hey, congrats, okay, drop and give me 100. Like he's immediately kind of beaten down even when achieving something like so big as that. So at that moment, what comes out to like just a deflating ego kind of moment, like he turns into humorous laughter. I mean, to me, I think it's amazing. And it's just one of those things of like, at times it's set up, and you're just like, holy crap. It's set up, and it's like, okay, that's really interesting. And then there's other like set up, and punchline. I think it's just this amazing mix of storytelling in it. Like it really is kind of small vignettes of storytelling and his experiences, and he says that the names have changed for some people, but like the experiences are true, and there's just like a brutal honesty to it all. He talks about like his virginity and being picked on, and just the type of simple things of being like he hadn't gone to the bathroom in like a week or something like that, and he finally had to go, or I forgot where he was. He had to go, and then there was like someone else in the bathroom, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm not going." There's just this weird honesty about it. Not even weird, just this great honesty about it. Art is, I think, really great. Like, it's just so solid. And he, like, emphasizes that, he has this ability for art, and he draws a lot of pictures of others, girlfriends and officers and stuff like that. Like, it's fascinating. Like, he goes in and has to drive tanks, and he gets promoted so that he is dealing with like nuclear warheads at some point. Like, it's just a wild tale of his time in service during Vietnam. To me, this is a modern classic. I think this is one of the best depictions of being in the military I've ever read in media. It just feels honest, true. Like, the level of detail is unfreaking real. It's excellent. Like, it's just excellent. No notes. This is 10 out of 10. In the back, there's some few thoughts. There's glossary of terms, which is helpful. For idiots like me, very helpful. But yeah, it's good. It's really good. Highly recommend this. I think it's one of the best graphic novels of the year. Go get it. Like, this is amazing stuff. Out in shops, so you can go get it. We got a link beneath this video. Put in your zip code and tell the comic shops near you. No shop, no problem. We have some links where you can purchase your own. There'll be affiliate links, so we do get a small percentage. By doing that, you do help our site. And just speaking of helping our site, just watching our videos, you help us, so thanks for that. If you're into graphic novels, check us out every day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, Instagram, TikTok, Mastodon, Threads, Blue Sky, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. Until next time, keep reading those comics, and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.